you gotta know that cotton has been since forever.
Yeah, cotton's been around for
Yeah,
decades.
just like hemp has been since around forever, and they've been coexisting, even in these United States up until that time, up until that 1930 time, and from what I've learned from this book called "The Emperor Wears No Clothes" by this guy named Jack Herroy. They got a strain of herb named after him, but that's like one of the best books you gotta pick up on.
I know who Jack Herroy is, 100%. Yeah,
he talks about that how the certain lobbies, the alcohol lobby, the because mind you, that was a time when prohibition was ending, and you had large alcohol companies that were now friendly with the government.
Yeah.
They wanted it illegal. The law lobby, the corrections lobby. Well, I guess that later on, just through the demonization of it, they came online.
You said petroleum wanted it illegal?
Petroleum, yeah,
Really?
because it was also being used. Henry Ford, right? Henry Ford and George Washington Carver, they, mind you, George Washington Carver, right? He was somebody that was so in tune with plants, right? He showed Henry Ford, and you could look this up, how to make the industrial line, the what you call it, in line, based on a plant, based on how plants gather raw materials from their root, which is what happened, the assembly line, that's what it was called. Raw materials from their root, and then it comes and combines those raw materials into chemicals that it then processes on down the line from the root, going on up the stem until it has the final output at the flower or the fruit or something like that. You know what I mean? And
it's so intuitive.
yeah, man, that was George Washington Carver all day. So he helped Henry Ford with the assembly line, and he also helped Henry Ford with the because mind you, George Washington Carver was a bad dude in his day, man.
Yeah.
They made a Model T, right?
Yeah.
They had a Model T that was made out of all plant material, as much as they could.
Okay. Yeah.
And it ran off of alcohol hemp oil mixture. The body of it was made out of a soy hemp oil type of polymer that was developed by George Washington Carver.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? And they had that joint rocking. But the people at the country club wasn't feeling Ford, and they was like, yeah, whatever with all that. We moving forward with this oil that we got popping, because they found, they were making more uses of it, and our plastic is in everything. Oil products are in everything that we're.
I had no idea that Carver was
with.
Such an influence in the Ford Industries and the invention of the car.
Yeah,
that's
man. Assembly line. That's what put Ford ahead.
That's nuts. So because he basically showed some sort of fuel, because the prominent fuel, I guess, at that point was like coal and oil, stuff like that. They essentially were like, whoa, Carver has got to chill. And so that's why they are against illegitimizing cannabis.
Well, it can also be used as another fuel, as another oil, because mind you, all the oils, a full range of oils come off of petroleum.
That's true.
You got everything from, what's that? Hair grease, that Jackson, all that shit.
Castor oil?
Yeah, not castor oil. That's from a plant.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
It just sounds like it might come from like something.
It comes from rape seed, so okay.
Grape seed?
Rape, like rape.
Oh, whoa! Yeah, I never heard of this seed before.
Harvey Weinstein rape seed.
Well, yeah. I'm glad they didn't call it rape oil. That'd been bad.
Yeah, somebody might have used it for that. Right?
Well, you have grape oil, you have olive oil.
Yeah, that's where castor oil comes from. But castor oil was also used to make Agent Orange too. So
okay, so that makes sense why petroleum is against hemp.
Oh yeah, because of that, because it came to replace it. It came to replace nylon was replacing hemp as a clothing material. Like I said, cotton was before petroleum and after petroleum. Cotton existed millions of years alongside hemp.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like just straight, they doing their thing together. Oh, you know what I mean? It was really the petroleum industry. They had a conglomerate, man. These people was like, yo, you my family. We go to school together. We gonna look out for each other.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody else. You know what I mean? They came together and said like, yo, all right, we got this thing right here. We can make this. You can make this money in the fabric joints right here. You can make this money in the fuel right here. You can make the money in the plastics right here. You know what I mean? And that's what they did. They all making it off of the oil. So oil is not just oil. Mm-hmm. Oil is everything. Oil is plastic now. It's your lighter. It's your, you know what I mean? It's your clothes. It's It's all of everything. All of this used to be hemp, though. Or has a potential to be hemp right now. You know? So industrial hemp, like industrial when it pop off, industrial is what's under the iceberg.
What's like an example of industrial hemp?
Industrial hemp is concrete fortified with hemp.
Whoa.
That's industrial.
And that's proven to be better than what we already have. It's
proven to be stronger than conventional
I didn't know that. So like maybe like building beams with hemp infused.
Beams, whatever you want. Everything that we see around us that's made out of concrete. All these bricks and all that. With hemp infused with it. Not only would it save on other building materials that would have been used in place, it's going to be a more stronger material. That right there in and of itself is like...
Whoa, I had no idea it could be used like that.
Yeah, just that use right there. Instead of using rebar to enforce concrete like that, you could use hemp. Just straight hemp fibers, because they'll still hold their rigidity and it won't rust under any water condition. That's just that right there. That's two uses right there.
Whoa.
Then you have lubricating oils that could be made off of that. You know what I mean? Just off of the seed. That's a use right there. Other well, let me see.
Dude, you blew my mind with the George Washington Carver thing and Henry Ford. I had no idea that he was that influential in that regard. I mean, like, going to school, you're just trained. Oh, he just made peanut butter, bro. But like, after talking to you in bed, I'm like, whoa, George Washington Carver was a badass.
Yeah, he was the man.
This man was ahead of his time.
Yep. Yep, way ahead of his time.